Doo doobity doop boop boo doop ba doop boop boo doop ba doop. Doop ba doop ba doo. Hello everybody. It's Patrick, and it is time for our Wednesday night sacred pipe ceremony, and I am looking directly into the sun. So I'm gonna put on my floppy hat. There we go. Keep the sun out of my eyes. Oh, I'm a little out of breath because I just got here. I was on time, but I had to say hi to a snake on the way down here. There was this beautiful little garter snake that crossed my path. It looked like just a youngin', and I had to stop and pay my respects and take a little video, which you can see later. This hat is so weird. It's so funky. All right, there we go. So I am just got here, and I'm just now setting up. And so thank you for your patience. And it might take me a little bit of time here. So the first thing I need to do is create my little sandcastle phone holder dealy bopper, and that way I can have both hands free to set up my altar and everything. So all right, let's see. How does that work? There we go. Good enough for now. Hello everybody. Thank you for coming, and I'll readjust my phone in a minute when I get everything else set up. So you get to see me setting up everything from my lovely otter pipe bag. I love her. That was like even before I found my pipe. Otter came to me, and I knew that she was going to be my pipe bag. I just had these visions, and I knew that she had decided that she wanted to be my pipe bag, and I actually got her before I got my pipe. So I knew I was going to be a pipe carrier. I just didn't know when, because traditionally one does not just go out and purchase their pipe. When you're a pipe carrier, like many things, it's a calling. And let's see if I can take there. And so it's traditional that as part of the calling, your pipe finds you. And such was the case. And so I had to wait until my pipe showed up, and it did. And I already had my otter drum bag to hold it, so it was awesome. And I love otter medicine. Otter is all about play. If nothing else, otter is about play. Otter is about, I know I've mentioned this before, but you're probably getting sick of hearing about it, but that one quote from Einstein that I never quite get right, but that your greatest decision is whether you live in a friendly universe or a hostile one. Unicorn. Otter lives in a friendly universe. She is like the epitome of the attitude of living in a friendly universe, because everything they do, every little challenge isn't a challenge, it's a puzzle to be solved. It's another excuse to play. And so realizing the universe is on your side, and that whatever is in front of you is part of your path. Sometimes the obstacle is in the way, and sometimes the obstacle is the way, according to Dr. Wayne Dyer. And so Otter will use whatever is in front of her to have fun and enjoy, and will move with it, turn whatever it is into a game. It's kind of, she kind of embodies the divine feminine, that flow of no resistance, inclusivity. You know, Otter does not recognize any natural predators. Instead, where are you? Each creature that she encounters is greeted as a friend first, and needs to prove otherwise before Otter will be up in arms. And don't get me wrong, Otter is very well equipped to defend herself, to take care of herself, to protect herself and her family. So it's not just, you know, we have such a weird concept in our world about love and surrender and what all that means. And we think that, you know, like in the Beatles say, love is all you need. All you need is love. It is true. But sometimes that love takes the form of food. Sometimes that love takes the form of friends and family. Sometimes that love comes in the form of gifts and everything around you is love. That's all there is in the world. That's all there is in the universe. Love is all there is. And so love is like, I put it in a way that oh, we got some raptors coming down the river. Love is not being a doormat. Love is not just all surrender and yielding for no matter what anyone else wants or says or does. Love starts here. Love starts inside of you, and taking care of yourself, setting yourself first priority, and having healthy boundaries. Love and boundaries go hand in hand. It's the boundaries that allow the softness in the middle to persist, right? Like, picture a cougar, mountain lion. She's got the claws and the teeth. She can take care of herself. She's very territorial, and she's still a cat. She still loves to roll around and purr, and I don't know if you've ever heard a cougar purr. It's amazing, but she's still a cat. She still has that soft, roly-poly, playful kitten medicine energy to her as well. And it's the claws and the teeth that help to maintain that support that soft underbelly, right? And so when you raise your frequency, when you surrender into the love, the essence, the high frequency vibration that you already are, and you start to radiate that love and that light outward, then you're creating boundaries, because nothing of a lesser vibration can get in. And it's like love has to start with yourself. Like they said, there was a meme going around, a couple of them actually, about how compassion without boundaries is self-annihilation, or something similar to that. Love needs boundaries. Otherwise it's pointless, really. Because the universe this is going to get a little bit into quantum physics, but the universe is a hologram, right? And in a hologram, every part of the hologram contains the entire unit. And so you are, every point in the universe contains the entire universe. And so you are here now in a body, you are here in physical reality, and your center contains the entire universe. And so you have to honor that where you are here and now. You have to honor that, you have to love that, and surrender into that love that you are. And in that way, you uplift the entire universe. It's all connected. There is no separation. And that's why taking care of yourself actually takes care of everybody else. And so, don't be afraid to set boundaries, because your boundaries help reinforce other people's boundaries, or teaches other people boundaries, and actually teaches them self-reliance. I mean, you can have the biggest heart in the world, but if your heart is saying, no, I need to stay home tonight, or whatever, then if you override that and say yes because this other person needs you to do something according to their expectations, then you're denying yourself, and you're not really helping the other person. That kind of falls under the label of enabling, where you know, we are all connected, and it's our hearts that connect us to Creator, right? And so we're all connected to Creator through our hearts. And so if someone asks you something and your heart says no, know that telling them no is exactly what they need to hear for whatever. It's not yours to decide why or where or what they're going to get from it. All you have to know is your heart, in other words, Creator, is telling you, you need to stay home tonight, you need to take care of yourself. And so in that way, you don't have to continue. You know, we're taught that everybody around us is more important than we are. Now we have to see that everyone else is good and sacrifice our own for their sake. But that is not the way it works. If you work yourself to exhaustion for the sake of others, then all you're doing is giving your power away. You're not teaching others how to take care of themselves. How do I put this? I'm getting kind of into unknown territory. Like, I don't know if I've talked about this in this way. So I'm having to kind of open up and surrender to my own wisdom, my own guides. But because we are all connected to Creator, you don't have to try to figure out with your mind what's the best thing to do, what that person needs, etc., etc. You listen to your heart says no. You say no, and you can trust that that is the best thing you can do for that person, because maybe there's some experience they need that if they're with you, they're not going to gain it. There's some lesson, or there's someone else that can help them more than you can. And so you're saying no opens up the doorway for a different, better lesson to come in for them. And so you don't have to, and it's not selfish, it's not callous. You're not saying, oh, I don't care what happens to you, I am going to stay home. You're saying, my heart tells me I need to stay home. That's all I know. And I know if it's for my best good, it's for your best good, because nothing can be to your betterment that's to the detriment of anyone else. We are all connected. We're all centers of the universe. You know, like, I don't remember who it was that said that the universe is a circle whose, how did that go? Its center is everywhere and its perimeter is nowhere. You know, every point in the universe, including you, is the center of the universe and contains everything else in the universe. And so by trusting your own heart's voice, your own heart's guidance, you're automatically seeing to the well-being of everyone around you. Because we all answer the same, like I put this before, it's like we're in an orchestra, right? We all have our own instrument, which is our lives, our paths. And so if we all listen to our hearts, listening to that one conductor that connects us all, and you follow your path, play your instrument according to the conductor, then you are automatically in harmony with everyone else playing their instrument who is watching the conductor. Does that make sense? And so this is something I say over and over and over again to people, is when you have a decision to make, take everyone else out of the equation. Because you can't, no one can tell you what to do, right? No one else can tell you what's for your best and highest good, right? So you can't do that for anyone else either. So don't even try. Take everyone else out of the equation. Listen to your heart, to your heart's voice, guidance, and know that that is automatically for everyone else's betterment, okay? Because it's a non-dual universe. We're all connected. It's a non-zero sum. As one of us gets better, we all get better. The better we all get, the better we all get, right? So it is your duty and your responsibility to love yourself and to take the best care for yourself, not just for your own sake, but the sake of the universe, okay? So anyway, hello. Yeah, I don't know where that all came from, but welcome. Thank you for joining me. Again, my name is Patrick. I am the owner of Perching Wolf Studios, and I will be your friendly neighborhood shaman for the evening. And what we are doing here, in case you have not been here before or not been to a pipe ceremony, we are going to do the sacred pipe ceremony. And I will explain that in a couple of minutes, but basically my purpose here is to create sacred space, a safe and sacred space for us to come together. And in a minute, when I do call in the spirits, when I drum in and call the spirits, the elements to come hold space for us, just like in my example of the holographic universe, we essentially will all be right here. And let me show you where we will be. It's beautiful. You can see some of the greenery behind me. We're on this lovely little beach on the Cedar River. This beautiful spot. These beautiful trees. And if you hadn't seen the other video, I actually was here last week, I believe. And a deer came, let's see if I can do this, like crossed the river, like right, was on the other side, crossed the river, right here, right in front of me, looked me in the eyes, and basically then just walked off calmly, like, come follow me. And there we are. Hello. We're back. Whew. I was up dancing around trying to find a place for my phone to connect. That was weird because I've done this now a few times from here and I've never had a problem with the internet connection. So anyway, if that happens again, just know that I am still here and I'm going to still be trying to broadcast. I will be back as soon as I can. Anyway, so yeah, so the deer, that was amazing. And I'd only seen deer here once before, and they were like downriver, and they just scampered back up the bank into the trees. This one actually came across, swam across the river, right toward me, came out right in front of me, and looked at me, and it was just amazing. And I'm kind of starting my own new, kind of a new beginning, a new like initiation. There's been some things inside of me that have been brewing for quite a while. Some of you know that like a few years ago, yeah, it's been a few years now. A few years ago, I had planned on going to Mongolia to go meet and work with the reindeer shamans in Siberia, in Mongolia, and that got sidetracked because I ended up getting a blood clot in my leg, which meant I couldn't fly, and but I've been feeling that call since then, and a lot of, well, my main power animal, some of you know, is Nathaniel, my reindeer, and he has been with me for like 15 years. Like, he was the first official spirit guide power animal that I ever met, and he's still with me. And so I feel very connected to the reindeer. And so I was like, I'm gonna go to Mongolia. Everything kind of fell into place. I found out about this company in Mongolia that does tours, and they do shamanic tours. They do tours for the eagle hunting festival that they do there. They do a thing for the horseback archery. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go and just kind of stay, right? Anyway, so I found that place. I had everything. I was like up to the point where I was ready to put my down payment down, and I got the blood clot. So it was like, okay, what's going on? Everything was falling into place, everything was flowing, and then boom, here comes an obstacle. And so I didn't know why. I still felt I was supposed to go, but I realized that the timing wasn't right. And meanwhile, I needed to fall in love again and get some other things together here first over the last few years. And now I'm starting to feel that pull again, and I've been feeling a lot of this like deep longing. Sometimes it feels like this, well, there's that word hyraith, I don't know how exactly you pronounce it, but it's a longing for a place that may not even exist. It's like this longing, a homesickness for somewhere that may not even exist. And that is exactly the feeling I've been having a lot. Especially, I like just found this woman from Sweden who does videos about her life in Sweden, and she does these like this traditional singing, and so I'm being really called to that, like the darkness of the north, like the Norwegian, like into Mongolia, like that whole area. And the thing that has that all connected are the reindeer. And not too long ago, I learned about, for a long time I've been pagan and worked with Cernunnos, the horned god, Lord of the forest, that kind of thing. And then I found out that there's a horned goddess, and her name is Ellen. And that was when that deer came across the river and looked in my eyes, it was like that was the goddess Ellen, like acknowledging me, answering my call, or answering her call. But she is the deer mother. She is connected to the reindeer. The fact that she's the horned goddess, there is only one species of deer where the female have antlers, and that is the reindeer. And so it's like all connected. It's like, oh my God. So anyway, long story. But yeah, so my journey is, I'm answering this call. I've been working with Ellen now. She's actually appeared to me in my journeys and giving me some wisdom and perspective. You know, right after that, like the day after that deer encounter, and I felt like just whole and buzzing. I had a conversation with a former client of mine, and some things that they said that just kind of undermined everything for me, made me self-doubt and feel inadequate and all these things. And it was interesting. I noticed the timing, like after feeling totally present, totally whole, totally like I am here kind of thing, feeling in my power, like the next day it was like the rug pulled out from under me, and I started doubting myself, feeling inadequate, afraid that I could possibly be doing harm rather than healing for people, all these different things. I'm like, why is this happening? And so I did ceremony here that night, and Ellen appeared, and she was like, this is happening because this is an initiation. When you start a new level, a new path, when you're initiated into a new way, those old doubts and inadequacies that you used to have that will not support this new path have to come up to be faced, to be released. And so that made so much sense. It put everything into perspective, and she helped me get my power back, to reclaim my power, reclaim my confidence, know I'm still in my integrity. In fact, when I was like, are you sure I haven't done anything wrong? Is there anything I could have done differently? She kind of appeared behind me. I felt her behind me with her big cloak almost like wrapped around me, like protectively. And she was like, you have done no harm. I was like, okay, I believe you. So that was pretty amazing. So anyway, I don't know why I'm telling you all of that. Just a little snippet from my life and my life as a shaman. And you know, I always forget that other people don't have those kind of experiences. I'm just like, oh yeah, you know, I was just at the river. I was talking to the goddess Ellen, and you know, she told me this and that, and no big. But anyway, so thank you for listening to me. I know I tend to ramble, but anyway, I thank you so much for coming for the Sacred Pipe ceremony. The first thing I'm going to do is take my little drum and call in the spirits and the elements to come hold space for us, basically to hold us, to create and maintain an energetic container around us so that we can let down our guard, we can stand down, and we can focus inward because we know we're being watched over. Okay? And there are millions and trillions of ways to do this. This is the way I do it. So spirits of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the Fae, the spirits of the land, and the ancestors of the land. Thank you for your presence. Bless us with your love and your light. Oh, And so now we are here. You are on this beach with me by this beautiful river, the sun setting in the background. And there are no eagles on the tree. The eagles like to come and sit on this tree right in front of me. And sometimes I don't notice because they're so quiet, they just kind of appear. And so they'll appear and then they'll like do their call. They'll sing to me to let me know that they're there. And so I was like, oh, hi, now I will worship you. So anyway, but I love this place. I love this place. So anyway, so if you have not been to a pipe ceremony, or at least not to mine, just to give you an idea of what we're going to do. So this is the sacred pipe. The stem is the masculine, divine masculine, and the bowl. There we go. I actually started walking down the beach a little bit to try to get the reception back. I am so sorry. I don't know why that's happening today. Like I said, I've done this at least 3 or 4 times here, and I have not had a problem, so I don't know. All right, so divine masculine, divine feminine. And so when we put the pipe together, it is all of creation. It's masculine, feminine, soft, hard, dark, light, all of those duality things working together as one. And so when I put the pipe together, it opens a channel straight to Creator. Now that sun is getting really bright. Let me put on my hat. And so when we put the pipe together, until we take it apart, is one giant prayer. It's that sacred. It's like walking into church. When the pipe is together, everything you think or say, intend, goes straight, unfiltered to Creator. And so until I take the pipe apart is one giant prayer. You know, I was raised I was raised Catholic. I got a little spider. Hey, it's grandmother spider. Yay! Thank you for grandmother. There you go. Nope, let go. There you go. So I was raised Catholic, and so when you put the pipe together, it's like, okay, that's when the Mass starts, and it doesn't stop until you take it apart. But yeah, so it's like that's when the ceremony really begins, is when I put the pipe together. And the pipe was brought to the Lakota people, and I talk about the Lakota because that is, I've had a few. I am not indigenous myself, not to this land. My heritage is Irish and like European, various, like Croatia and Germany and Russia, but I'm over half Irish. But I have had teachers who just happen to be Lakota, even though I'm in the Pacific Northwest. I've had like 3 different teachers who were Lakota, and so I speak from that, since that was my training. And my teacher who taught me the pipe also was taught by Lakota. So that is the story you use, and it was 19 generations ago that White Buffalo Calf Woman brought the pipe to the Lakota people, and brought it along with a total of 7 ceremonies with which to use the pipe in conjunction with. And so the pipe is the central point, this is basically a mobile altar, so that they could take it anywhere. And because their lifestyle was nomadic, being interrelated with the buffalo, right? And so they could take their church with them. And today we honor those traditions. And they change and evolve a little bit, but we still honor those original traditions, right? So the way it's going to look is I will do a prayer to ask permission to smoke, and then I will put the pipe together. I will put 4 pinches of tobacco into the bowl, and then I have a song that I sing, which is different from what others do, because White Buffalo Calf Woman is one of my main guides, and she has been with me, again, almost as long as Nathaniel has, for like almost 15 years. And she gave me a song she requested that I sing before each ceremony that I lead. So I will sing that then, and then I will light the pipe, and I will blow breath blessings into the 4 directions, to Father Sky, to Mother Earth, to all my relations, and to Creator. And then I will bring the pipe to the stem to my forehead and the bowl to my heart for a bit of silent prayer. And then I will come back, relight the pipe, and the first thing I'll do is blow a big puff of smoke at my camera. Excuse me. And that is a blessing for you from my heart, through that smoke, through the magic of the internet, magic of the holographic universe, straight to your heart. And then I will continue to blow breath blessings for different intentions I have, for different intentions that other people have had and asked me for. And in between that, I might sit quietly in meditation. And so once I put the pipe, once we do this ceremony, that is your invitation to connect to Spirit in whatever manner calls to you, whatever way connects you to Spirit, whether it's dancing, chanting, meditation, just silent prayer, whatever it is. It's like we're opening up both lanes, no waiting. That is your time to connect to Spirit and send your intentions, your highest, bestest prayers and dreams. And yeah, and then when I feel like it's done, I will say another prayer. I will sing another song. We'll take the pipe apart, and that will be the end of the ceremony. So, and then I've already been so long-winded tonight. I don't know if I'll say anything afterwards or not, but I'm trying to get this hat. Kind of looks a little goofy. Not that I'm worried about making a fashion statement or anything. Where is that button? There. So, I used to think I was a teenage urban cowboy. I used to wear cowboy hats all the time. So, I think that's what I put this on, I expect it to look like a cowboy hat, and it's like, wait, it doesn't look right. Anyway, so, before I do any of that, I'm going to light some sage and smudge everything here on my altar, including the pipe, just to clear the energy, to set intention for our sacred work. Yes, and I already called in the directions. Ow. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. Special cameo appearance by Kingfisher. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away the pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the sky, beauty of the earth, fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. All right. There we go. And so for a lot of this, my eyes are going to be closed. So if the internet bottoms out again or whatever, just know I'm still here, and I probably won't know it, but hopefully it will come back on its own before I'm done. And just thank you for your persistence and tenacity, staying with me. I so appreciate it. Thank you again for joining me. So here we go. Grandmother, grandfather, eagle, I send a voice. I ask permission to smoke in this place at this time. All my guides and guardians, watch over me as I smoke. Creator, Earth Mother, Tawabin, Shawnadisi, Magikiwas, and Wabus. There is always room for you in my pipe. Creator, Earth Mother, for the two-legged, the four-legged, the winged, the crawlers and the swimmers, all my relations, come smoke with me. Grandmother Moon, Grandmother Ocean, the energy of birth, growth, maturity, the spirit realm and our ancestors. May all the passages of our lives be in harmony and grace. Creator, Earth Mother, to eagle, coyote, bear, white buffalo Catwoman, bringer of the pipe and the law of good relations to the people. Okane Bayama, Okane Bayama, Okane Bayama, Okane Yo. Okane Bayama, Okane Bayama, Okane Bayama, Okane Yo. Okane Bayama, Okane Bayama, Okane Bayama, Okane Yo. grandmother, grandfather eagle, I send a voice. I thank you for our lives. I thank you for these moments of stillness, moments of silence, moments of connection. Thank you for your guidance through this silence, through our dreams. Thank you for your unconditional love, your support for us being here, fulfilling those things that we came here to be, supporting us in being who we came here to be. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Ihila-ihio, 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 I know I say this every time, but whoa. Oofda. Wow. That you might not think that you have a role here. You may not think that you matter, but I promise you, your presence here makes every difference in the world. I feel it. It's amazing. Like, I'm not going to say it's a better energy or deeper or anything, but it's like there's this power when we come together like this. And I feel it. And when I do ceremony with you, it's powerful. I hope you feel that as well. Never think that you don't matter, or just by watching a video, even if you're watching this in repeat, it's just as vital. Your energy is just as vital as if you were here with us live. Wow. Wow. Maybe it's good because now I'm kind of at a loss for words, seeing as I kind of rambled at the beginning of the video. But I started this over a year ago when the pandemic started. As a pipe carrier, as a shaman, it's my duty to hold light for the community, to hold the energy, higher energy, to hold hope, being the visionary to see through the darkness so that I can help hold others up. And so I started doing this myself, like every day after the pandemic started. And at some point, I was having people send me their intentions and their prayers, but it wasn't enough. Everything I do, I try to bring in an element of experience, an experiential part for whoever is with me, so that you have something to take with you, Otherwise, it's just a show and you're just entertained or whatever. But when you have that experience, when I create space for you to connect to spirit yourself, to pray your own prayers, to say your own intentions, it is so much more powerful. And so even though it's a little untraditional, to say the least, to do this online, I asked White Buffalo Calf Woman for permission. That's when she gave me that song to sing. And I think that was more for my sake, to make me feel better about doing this on camera, because it's not traditional to do this, but I just felt it was important. This is probably the most sacred space and the most sacred ceremony that I know of. And to be able to share that sacredness with others, to help uplift and help them experience it, rather than just, oh yeah, I sent prayers for you, So go along your, you know, run-of-the-mill life. Stay in the rat race. I'll send you prayers for you so you don't have to change. That, like, I wanted to create a space so people could experience that stillness, experience the quiet, experience that sacredness, that connection. And so White Buffalo Calf Woman gave me her blessing. She's the one who gave the pipe to the people, to us, and basically said, well, whose idea did you think it was anyway? And so I started doing this with the pandemic, and I mentioned this at the beginning of July that if you happen to be there that night, I was over at on a different spot on the river, which is a power spot for me, and like by the Trestle Bridge on the Cedar River. And when I got done, if you were watching, a whole flock of geese showed up. I didn't even hear them come. I just got done, I opened my eyes, I looked over, and there was a flock of geese. And it was like the presence of the ancestors coming in to acknowledge this, to bless this. And it felt like, to me, it felt kind of like closure, like, okay, the original intention for this ceremony, for sharing this, had completed. That doesn't mean we're going to stop, but the original intention was complete. And then at that point I said I was going to continue this every week through July, but life evolves, life changes. I have been, thankfully, so busy. If you've been trying to get a hold of me, please have patience. I have been so busy, I have not been able to keep up very well with correspondence and answering emails or messages or whatever. I'm doing my best, but things are changing for me. It's like I cut the cords on some other things that originally I thought I needed to support me. And it's like, nope, okay, this is time for me to branch out on my own. And so I did. I cut those other cords that I thought I was dependent on. And it was like the opening that the universe needed to rush in and fill that space. And I've been so busy since then. And I thank you for your support. I thank the universe for the mutual benefit of me being able to help my community and my community being able to help me and help each other stay afloat and to thrive. So I am going to still be here next week, but then I believe I am going to start doing this ceremony only once, like the first Wednesday of the month rather than every single Wednesday, because my schedule, I need a little bit more opening. I need a little more time to myself. Like everything I said at the beginning of this, you know, I need to take care of myself. I have to have boundaries to make sure that I am in my well-being, in my power to be able to help my community. And so we're going to starting next week. It'll be every first Wednesday. And that's not to say I might not pop in and do more if I have time, but it's like my schedule is necessitating me to pull back from certain projects to have more space and more room for more possibilities, opening my arms to receive the blessings of the universe. But I have cherished these weeks for over a year, every week here. And for those of you who have been with me every week for over a year, I am so grateful. Thank you for your support. And we will continue. This is not an ending in that way. It's a transformation. We are moving from caterpillar stage to butterfly stage. So we will move on. You know, stay up to date with me on my website, perchingwolfstudios.net. my YouTube channel. I will save this to my Facebook page as well as upload it to my Perching Wolf Studios YouTube channel, and so you can keep up to date, see what the different changes are. And I'm going to be doing more classes. In fact, it's not too late. Friday I will be teaching my Introduction to Shamanic Journey class from 2 to 5 in the afternoon. So it's a 3-hour class for $100, and it is a class that it changed my life. I'll say it that way. It can change your life. Like once you learn how to perform a shamanic journey, which is the technique shamans have used for over 100,000 years. It's been around for that long. It's the oldest known spiritual practice to humankind. And it still works. It's had to shift and change and evolve to suit the people who utilize it, who it serves. But you will actually, besides learning the history of shamanism and what it is, what it's not, all the shamanic perspective of the universe, you will also learn the technique of shamanic journey. You will meet your power animal, spirit guide, and from that point on, that is like all you need to get your foot in the door to follow your shamanic path. So if that sounds good to you, you can sign up on my website, you can message me through Facebook, you can email me, and as soon as you register, I will send you the Zoom link. It's going to be on Zoom, and it's going to be awesome. And then from that point on, there's a few options. If you want to continue your shamanic path with me, I'll be starting a new round of a year-long monthly course on shamanism. And then also I have the offer of doing mentoring, like one-on-one mentorships with people if they want to continue their shamanic path. So that is all coming up. That's all exciting. And that's part of the reason I need my Wednesday nights, just to have another either place for more classes or a place to chill and regroup. So that is what's going on. And I am going to continue for the foreseeable future. Monday nights, I read medicine cards, it's a deck of cards that is Native American flavored. The woman who created them, Jamie Sams, was Native American, affiliated with a number of different tribes. And so I do medicine card readings every Monday night at 7:30. Many readings. So I pull 3 cards, and you get to choose 1, 2, or 3 to see which animal is volunteering to walk with you through that week, to give you its guidance and everything. So that is still ongoing. So you can meet me every Monday night right here on my Facebook channel, Facebook page for that. And other than that, I think that is all I have to say for now. So again, if you're one of the ones that have persistently stayed with me this entire year or more, I am grateful. Thank you so much for your support. If you're just new to this, don't worry, we're going to keep going, just on a little different schedule. And I think that is that. So, and if you have any questions at all, any concerns, anything I can do to help you, check out my website again, perchingwolfstudios.net, and check out the different services I offer, like soul retrievals. I'm a Reiki master, power animal retrievals, all kinds of different shamanic services I do, besides the readings and such. So I am here to support you. My job is to support my community, to empower you, to help you find your own path, your own heart's voice. And I love that. I love my job. I love it. I love it. I love it. So thank you again. And it's time now that we are done with our ceremony. It's time to release the elements and the spirits that have been so graciously and lovingly holding this space for us. Time to let them return to where they're going. Not that they're going anywhere, because we are them, but just as a sense of closure, to release that container, that energetic container that we've been in. We let them go. Spirits of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the Fae, the spirits of the land, the ancestors of the land. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for holding us in your love and your light. Our work for now is done, but you are always welcome in our circles. All right, my friends, thank you again. Thank you so much. I will see you again next week still. We'll still be here next week. There was one more little thing I was going to tell you, and I can't remember what it was now. Oh well. So, just know that you are worthy, that there is no one that is more important than you, that there is no one more powerful than you, that you matter, okay? And until I see you next time, know that I love you, that I see you, and that I honor you. So have a wonderful, wonderful week. I hope to see you next week. And until then, go shining. All right? All right. Bye. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye-bye.